Welcome back on the Anglers Extra pregame show. I'm Kyle Davis with Dominic Cotroneo today. Special guest, Dom. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Kyle?
I'm good. Tell us how it is answering the questions instead of asking them.
This is a little different. I mean, it's finally putting you on the spot now, and got some eyes on you today, which is similar to what I'll usually have. Pretty much it's you doing the photo bombing, and now we got other guys doing the photo bombing with us today, so we get a little taste of your own medicine today.
Tell me about your experience in the Cape so far, how you've enjoyed it.
It's been a blast, with you guys making it a whole lot easier as well, considering a broadcaster's biggest fear is not getting guys to talk. And you guys are able to, talk our ears off, talk baseball, talk life, whatever it is you guys want to talk about. And it makes Johnny and I's job a whole lot easier when we can connect with you guys, on a guy-to-guy basis.
Okay. All right, explain to me on an off day. When you get an off day, what do you guys like to do? You, Johnny, Jesse?
Well, we usually are all kind of separate. Johnny and Jesse are separated by the hip right now. I mean, they're always going over to Old Harbor Cafe without me. I'm usually mowing the neighbor's lawn, and they're out to eat and everything like that. Or they'll go to the beach, and I'll be back, going on a run or something like that. They leave me out to dry a lot. But I think at the end of the day, we're all good friends, and we're all partners. We're sick of seeing each other in the press box, so we got to do our own thing.
Yeah. Growing up, I'm sure you played sports. Tell me about when did you know you were going to become a broadcaster?
When I was younger, it was backyard baseball in the 2003 version. I would set that on the simulation, turn off the broadcast, and do the game myself. And then following Dad as well, it was a big influence as well with following him into the press box and sitting between him and Eric Nadel when I was growing up, and just felt like the coolest thing in the world. Yeah,
talking about your dad is obviously a broadcaster for the A's, radio broadcaster Vince Cotroneo. What has he brought to your career?
He critiques me every day. He will call in and tell me, how I'm doing and make sure I'm having fun every day. And it's been a total blessing, and it's been great to have him help me out and everything, and helps out Johnny, helps out the whole crew with all the knowledge that he brings. And I got to tell you, you're doing a good job so far.
Thanks. Hey, question though, what is your favorite broadcaster? Who is?
Favorite broadcaster other than my father?
Other than your dad, yes.
Eric Nadel from the Texas Rangers.
Not Vince Scully?
Now, Vince Scully's up there. I know he's your dude. He's an all-time great. He's everybody's favorite. Okay. And then, I guess if I had to go top three, I would go Eric Nadel, other than my dad, of course. Eric Nadel, Vince Scully, John Miller.
Okay. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're good?
Good.
Can I ask you some questions now? Do my job?
Ask me.
Well, you made it through that interview. Yeah. Do you want to do this at the end of your playing days?
I don't know. I was nervous actually doing it to start. It's especially with all these guys back here. It's nerve-wracking, but yeah, I know eventually, once I get past the stage where I'm nervous, I totally want to do it. Heck yeah.
Don't worry, we all started there. We all were nervous in our first ones. Yeah. And, one of the first guys I interviewed was Brad Ziegler, and the first thing I asked him was, am I the youngest guy you've ever interviewed? And he said, no, we've actually had a 10-year-old interview me. And I was shaking in my pants, thinking, great, I got to be better than a 10-year-old right now. But let's get back to the baseball here. This is what you're good at. You came in for a 6-out save last night. Yeah. How did you feel out on the mound, and what did you have to do to get those final 6 outs in a huge game for the A's?
I felt good on the mound. The ninth inning was a little shaky, but I'm glad we got the win, and let's continue it today.
Now, you were supposed to start today, but unfortunately it'll be P.J. Conlon starting in your place today. And what can you say about P.J.? You guys hang out down there in the bullpen all the time, and what are you looking forward for him on the mound?
He's a competitor. P.J. kind of mixes and matches, doesn't overpower guys. He pitches, throws his off speed when he wants, kind of changes speeds. So I'm looking a couple innings, give him hopefully some zeros, then get to the bullpen, see if we can win today.
Now, later on in the season, as we enter these last 3 games after this one, do you find yourself maybe trying to make one more start for yourself, and how would you have to prepare for that?
Yeah, I know we talked about it. I was supposed to start today and then start in the playoffs, but I don't think there's any more starting during the regular season. I think I'm just in the bullpen, and then hopefully playoffs will start.
What do you think you guys got to do to get to those playoffs, though?
We just got to win hopefully in our next 2, and we're in. We get a lock. We're 5 points ahead of Brewster right now, so we should be fine.
Don't sleep on the A's, right?
Don't sleep on the A's, baby.
Catching and diving?
Catching and diving, one quick one, D-Selly. We got it all on the hood today.
We got it all. And Kyle Davis, you did a natural interviewing me, and I think it's always fun interviewing you. Thanks for joining us on the Catch of the Day.
Welcome. Thank you.
That's it for us down here. Johnny, take it away in the booth.